Alrighty. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is Barnum 11970. I hope you guys and gals out there are ready to do a little bit of learning. So sit back, enjoy, and we'll see where this takes us. So, as usual, since this is a live show where I just spontaneously decide to make it, most people are not going to know about it until they start seeing it. So, I want to give a minute or two to let people catch in so they could see it live if they so choose. Now, as usual, and it usually doesn't happen, which I guess maybe is a good or bad thing, but if you want to leave questions or make statements, all you have to do is go on my Google Plus page. So follow me on Google Plus. It makes it a lot easier. You can't do the comments until after the video uploads, but if you want to ask questions now, all you have to do is go to my Google Plus page, see the live link, well, actually the live video as it's broadcasting, click on it to open it up, and there'll be an ability to ask questions or make comments. So I always recommend that people want to do that. So now that I see people are starting to come in, I'm going to explain a little bit about what's going on, because we've been talking about things like the Mandela effect, parallel universes, and how they join together. Now, there are some people out there that may not understand the concept of joining together of parallel universes, because if you think about the word parallel, means they run alongside each other. Well, I can explain it until I'm blue in the face, but most people that don't know me or don't think I'm qualified may want to hear it from somebody else. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know the person's name, but I will place the link in the description below if you want to watch the entire video. Because of fair use, I can only show a little sample of it. But the gentleman that you're about to hear from his very words is one of the people that created the quantum supercomputer. So he's going to explain to you about what's going on. Now, to give you a little bit of a nutshell, the quantum computer, their chip actually accesses parallel universes. Now, as crazy as this sounds, you're going to hear it from his mouth. And this is one of the creators of this computer. So if you want to call anybody crazy, call the person that's making the computer crazy for what he's saying. But they're saying in the chips, however they're doing it with the quantum physics involved, and obviously it's a lot more than I can explain, the chip accesses parallel universes, which draws in information from a parallel universe. So I'm going to roll a little bit of a clip, but basically, if you can see, when it comes to things like the interview with a vampire, there are some people that are saying it's always been interview with the vampire. When it comes to things like Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, people are saying, yeah, that's how it's been. And some people will say, no, it's always been Magic Mirror on the Wall. Another one that I actually had, not conflict, but disagreement with some people, The Empire Strikes Back. I've always remembered it as, no, I'm your father. I am your father. And some people swear it's always been Luke. So what you have to understand is, and what I think is going on, if the Mandela effect is real, and this is what's truly happening, I mean, we can't prove it because we're not doing it. We can only speculate and make our best guess, is that since they're drawing information, and again, I'm going to play a clip so you can hear it from one of the creators of the computer. So it's not just the Joe Schmo like me saying stuff. They'll explain what's going on. But what they're saying is they're able to access information from a parallel universe. Now, obviously, it's going to be one of the closest parallel universes to us, which means parallel universes, and he even say it, and I recommend watching the entire video. It's about an hour and a half long, and his is about the halfway, like 30-minute mark. They talk about the fact that there are parallel universes that some are so exact to ours that there's only a minuscule difference here and there. So what could possibly be happening is, with this computer, because they even say themselves, and again, you have to watch the whole video, and I can't show that because of fair use, but, well, fair use will allow me to show some of it, but not all of it, that they're saying that this technology is so new, and it's so powerful that they don't even understand how to really work these computers yet. So what if what is going on is, while they're running these supercomputers that they say can tap into parallel universes and draw in things from those parallel universes that are extremely similar to ours, only down to the minute levels, that now all of a sudden there's two different versions of certain events happening in one universe. So some people are saying it's Interview with the Vampire, and some people are saying it's always been Interview with a Vampire. And life is like a box of chocolates, and some are saying life was but a box of chocolates. Now, somebody made an interesting point before I show the clip. that a lot of this has to do with advertising. So that makes me think about it a little bit. But, again, just because it's that doesn't mean that dismisses it, but that is curious. But other people have said parts of the Bible verses have changed. Like instead of Passover, the Bible now says Easter. And if you know anything about the Jewish community, they did not celebrate Easter. They celebrated Passover. Now, I don't have a Bible with me, so if anybody has a Bible that can confirm that, I mean, either showing a video or pictures, please do. People are saying maps are different, so there's more to it. But I can understand when people don't understand parallel universes, because when something's parallel, it's like an equal sign. They never intersect. But what you're about to hear is the actual one of the creators of the computer telling you that they're drawing information from a parallel universe. So that's how you can get that information, even though they're parallel to each other. So let me do the screen share, so you could see and hear this for yourself. So turn up your volume if you have to. And again, I can only show a little clip due to fair use. So here we go.
Imagine that there really are parallel universes out there. And now imagine you have two that are exactly identical in every respect, all the way out to the horizon as far as we can see, down to the last little atomic detail of every single thing, with only one difference. And that's the value of a little thing called a qubit on this chip, which is a contraction of quantum bit. And that qubit is very much like a bit or a transistor in a conventional computer. It has two distinct physical states, which we call 0 and 1 for bit. In a conventional computer, these are mutually exclusive. That device is either one or the other, never anything else. In a quantum computer, that device can be in this strange situation where these two parallel universes have a nexus, a point in space where they overlap. And when you increase the number of these devices, every time you add one of these qubits, you double the number of these parallel universes that you have access to, until such time when you get to a chip like this, which has about 500 of these bits, you have something like 2 to the 500th power of these guys living in that chip. So the way I think about it is that the shadows of these parallel worlds overlap with ours. And if we're smart enough, we can dive into them and grab their resources and pull them back into ours to make an effect in our world. Now, this may sound odd.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there because, of course, like I said, due to fair use, I don't want to show the whole thing. I will post the link to the video if you want to check it out yourself. But that should tell you, and hopefully you saw that, because I didn't hit present to everyone. So please let me know. If somebody can go onto my Google Plus page and leave a statement, let me know if you saw that, because it said, I've had it in the past where I hit the screen share, and if I don't hit present to everyone, you could still see it. So let me know if you saw that. If not, I'll have to do another video or continue it again. But if it did show, that is the person that has helped create this computer, who is saying not only are there parallel universes, to the point where they're so similar down to the minute little thing, but we can actually access their parallel universes and, like he said, draw in their information to affect ours. And now all of a sudden our universe, our particular part of this, is changing and things are getting different. So some of us are remembering things a certain way, and some of us are remembering them in a completely different way. But they're both actually true because they're both coming from different parallel universes. And it could be because these computers, like he says, are drawing out information from a parallel universe that was supposed to just cross with us, not into us. So that can explain why some people swear up and down that a certain phrase is going one direction, while others will say, no, it's always been this way. Well, I guess it depends on what's been drawn in. So hopefully that will explain it, because there's one or two people that will make videos that are trying to, I guess, mock me. But I mean, some people don't have the intelligence to understand these things. So videos like this should hopefully help people like that who want to stay in their lower vibrations and mock what they don't understand instead of actually researching it. So hopefully this will educate people like that just want to typically be in those lower vibrations and not actually learn how things are. So it's unfortunate that other people have to take the time to explain it to them. But I don't mind doing it if it actually helps them awaken from their slumber. So yes, parallel universes do not intersect. But what they're saying is with these new quantum computers, and you're hearing it from one of the people who created them or helped create them, that they've found a tool through their quantum computer to extract information from parallel universes which will interact with ours. And you're starting to see some weird things happening now. So hopefully that clarifies it. So let me know in the comment section if you saw the video that I just showed. If not, I'm going to have to do it again because I forgot to hit the present to everyone button. So I guess we'll find out. So that's pretty much it. So whether you saw Luke, I am your father, or no, I am your father, whether it's mirror, mirror on the wall, or it is magic mirror on the wall, you could be right for either one that you believe it to be, because it's coming, it could be potentially coming from the universe that you're used to here, and now some of it's coming from the universe that they've been extracting these things from. So technically, both people are right. And this is what happens when you fool around with Mother Nature and you experiment with things you don't understand. Because like I said, I'm going to post a link to this video, and if you watch even further, and you go to Microsoft's YouTube page, and type in on their page quantum computers, they will tell you, the scientists that are researching this, that are helping to build these, say themselves they don't understand how this technology works yet. They don't even know the major uses of it yet. And yet they're playing with, you play with fire, you're going to get burned. So hopefully this can kind of help what might be going on. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% what's going on. As usual, I show information and you could take from it whatever you want. But you didn't just hear it from me, you heard it from one of the creators of this computer. So if you want to call anyone crazy, and I'm referring to the 3 or 4 little silly people out there, because the majority of people that come here get this, and it's going to help them as well. But hopefully this will get you to understand how you can have universes that do not intersect and are parallel actually affect one another. So hopefully that explains it for them. And for the rest of you, share this stuff out, because maybe this is the answer we need, that because they're playing around with computers that they don't understand and power they don't really understand, they're affecting things that they may not even realize are happening. Now, there's 2 possibilities. Either this is 100% real, or it's 100% BS. I'm not here to tell you either way. There's a lot of people saying they remember things a certain way to the point where it's not 1 or 2, it's thousands of people. So there's something going on. This could be an explanation. It may not be the explanation, but it is a explanation. What you think it is, I leave that up to you. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Check out the link if you want to see that video. Leave your comments. Hit the like button, please. I love the support. I need the support. And share this information. I cannot get this out to more and more people unless all of you are continuing to be kind enough to help me. So I thank all those that take the time to do that. And I'll see you next video. Have a great night.